hope that you're all doing really well. Today in English we are going to be learning about recount writing. So before we start our learning, please can you write the long date, Thursday the 4th of June 2020, and the LI to plan a recount. For this lesson you will need your workbook, a pencil, a purple pen or pencil for corrections, and the recount plan worksheets from the website. There are also word mats and extra bits of help on the website for you to make your writing even better if you want to download them. What is a recount? Pause the video to talk about this with your adult. The answer is a recount is when we retell something that has happened. What could we write about? So now that you know what a recount is, it's when we are writing about something that we have done. What different things could we write about? We could write about lots of different events. For example, what you did during the day, what you did on your walk to the park, what you did at school, a trip that you went on, or what you did in your holiday, and that is what we will be writing about today. What did you do in your half-term holiday? Pause the video and talk about it with your adults. You could have baked a cake, or gone for a bike ride, or gone for a walk with your family, or been playing some games at home, or reading some books, or playing in your garden, or going to the park, or maybe watching some films and television programs. So what I did during my holiday was I went for a walk and I read some books and I watched Frozen and I baked a cake. So I have written a holiday recount about what I did. It looks really long, but a lot of you can do this, so I'm going to read it to you. I had a lovely holiday and did lots of exciting and enjoyable things. On Monday, I went for a long, peaceful walk to the park with my brother because it was sunny and warm. When we were at the park, we played football together. It was fantastic, but I was tired by the time we finished. After that, we went home for lunch. I cooked some delicious chicken. It was gigantic and the next day was a lot colder, so I decided to stay at home. I read a brilliant book called The Gruffalo. It is the best book ever. Next, I watched the magical, wonderful film Frozen. I thought it was very entertaining, but my brother did not like it. Finally, my favourite part of the holiday was when I baked a gorgeous mouth-watering cake for my granddad's birthday. It was the biggest cake I have ever made. I had a great holiday. So as you can see on my recount, I have a title, Miss Morgan's Holiday Recount. I have written my activities in order of how they happened. So on Monday I went for a walk, then the next day I stayed at home, and then on another day I baked a cake. So you have to write your events in the order that you completed them. I've used lots of time connectives on Monday, next, finally, then. Those are all really good time connectives that we've learnt about before. And I've also got an ending. So my ending sentence sums up how I felt about my holiday. I had a great holiday. Here are some time connectives. First, yesterday, last weekend, after that, on Monday morning at 2 o'clock, later on, a few minutes later, in the evening, at lunchtime. Now pause the video to see if you can think of any more. You could have also had next or then. There are a lot more that I know you all know about. So can you spot the time words in this holiday news? Last Tuesday, I got up early and went to the airport. A few hours later, I was on my way to the aeroplane to Dublin, which is in Ireland. One evening we went to a lovely restaurant and I felt so excited to see some Irish dancers and a wonderful band. Later on in the holidays, I went to London with my best friend. First we went shopping and then we went to the theatre to see a wonderful magical play. I felt excited but also very tired on the way home. I had a brilliant holiday. Now pause the video and see if you can spot the time connectives. Here are the answers. Last Tuesday, a few hours later, one evening, later on, first, but there's one more that I haven't put in a box. Have you spotted it? Here it is. It is then. Well done if you found that. Now, how to write a brilliant recount. First, we have our introduction where we say when we did our activity, who we were with, and where we went. We need our time words, time connectives, first, then after that, finally, yesterday or Monday, all of those connectives that we know, and our ending sentence to say if you had a good time. Now remember to write the events in the order that they happened, and we are writing in the past tense because is the holiday now or it's happened before? So remember we need our ed verbs. So think about what you did in your half-term holiday, and if you can't remember, you can make it up and write about these activities here. So if you are in Mrs. Coker and Miss Thurlow's phonics group, this is your activity. First, you're going to draw a picture for each box and write key words and simple sentences about your activity. In this box, you're going to write about all the places that you went to and all the different things that you did. What did you do first? Then what did you do? After that, what did you do? Here, what was your favourite day and why? How did it make you feel? And what was your worst day? Did you have a bad day? If you didn't, that's okay. You can talk about another day that you enjoyed. Remember to use your phonics mats and your word mats from the Grange website to help you. If you are in my group or Miss Sadie's group, this is your activity. Remember to write in full sentences about each activity that you did. Use your phonics mats and your word mats from the Grange website to help. Remember to use interesting adjectives. There's a document on the website to help you, so we're not having any boring words in this writing. We are going to use our interesting adjectives from the word mats. And if you're in Mrs. Meta and Miss Huth's phonics group, this is your activity. So you need to remember your title, write in full sentences, use the word mats to help you think of interesting adjectives, and also think about your senses. When you were completing your activities in the holiday, what could you see? What could you hear? What could you feel? What could you smell? What could you taste? When you have finished your work, can you check it with a purple pen or pencil to see if you can find any mistakes before showing your adults? And here is your extension activity. Can you use your purple pen to correct Timmy's recount? In the holiday, I am going to the park. It was super fun and I had the greatest time because I was with my friends. And there are a lot of mistakes in there. Pause the video to see if you can spot them. Here are the answers. In the holiday, I am going to the park. If the holiday has already happened, we have to have the past tense. In the holiday, I went to the park. We forgot our capital letter after a full stop. It was super fun and when we have a capital letter, had the greatest time. Remember when we add est to a word, it's E-S-T. I had the greatest time because I was with my friends. Remember, with, and my is a tricky word, with my friends. Oh, and we need a full stop at the end. Well done if you got that correct. Now it is time for our shout-outs. Well done to Shuria in Picasso class for his amazing suffix work. Well done to Riley in Clee class. He's been working really hard on his handwriting and improved so much. Well done, Riley. Well done to Mispa in Matisse class as well. She's been working hard on her full stops. Well done, Mispa. Remember to send your work to the Year 1 email address, and I hope you all have a nice day.